Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you a few other tools that you can use, especially when you're working with students or in small groups. But before I can do that, I'm going to have to add a guest to my Google Meeting. All right, so here I am with my good friend. This is my blobfish, very cute. And he's going to be my student today. So first of all, you might hear an echo going on. And that happens a lot when we're doing Google calls, right? We end up with some echo. So let me show you a quick way that we can mute the students in our calls. Now, this only works if it is a call that you set up yourself. So if you're in somebody else's call, you won't have access to do this. But it's very easy. I'm going to scroll up and look for this button that has the two people on it. And that's going to pull up a list of the people who are in my call. I've got me. I can tell that this one's me because it has you. This one also has my name on it, but I know that this is the other person in my call. And I'm going to come to this icon. It's the same icon that shows up for me for the microphone, but I'm going to click it for the other person. It'll give me a pop-up to make sure that I know that I'm about to mute them. And they can unmute themselves, but you won't be able to unmute them. So I'm going to click mute, and you can see that the other person in the call popped up with a little muted icon. The next feature I'm going to show you is using the chat. Most of us have figured that out already. It's pretty straightforward, but let's go quickly to make sure that we're really clear on how this works. Again, we're going to go up to these boxes, and next to the one with the people is a box that has a square with some lines through it. It looks kind of like a text. So we click on that, and the side of my screen will pop up. It can show me who's in the call. It can also show me the chat. And here is the place that you're going to be if you're sending messages to students. But be aware that this does send it to everyone in the chat. So if you need to send a private message to a student, this is not the place to do that. All right, one final tool that we're going to use. This is a really important one if you have someone in your call who is just being totally disruptive or just isn't participating and you need to remove them. You do have that option. In the same place that we went to mute our students, we can click on that button with the people, find the student who's falling asleep in class or won't put their phone away or is playing loud music. And we come to this little circle with a line through it. This will allow you to remove that student from the call. Again, it'll pop up. Are you sure you want to remove this person? If it's imperative that you remove them, you click the button and they will be kicked from the call. Again, it's important to only use this in a situation where the student is being completely disruptive and there is no other way to regain control. I just want you to understand that it is an option that you have in those circumstances, but just like with muting, it is only available to you if you are the person who created the call. So in a meeting that was created by the classroom teacher, they would have the ability to do that, but not you. But on a small group link that you created, you would have that ability.